Hi guys, and this IEM I feel has got a lot of soul in the music that it plays. Hi guys, my name's Ian. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I do mostly audio product reviews, and if you guys are new to my channel, do consider to subscribe and click on the bell so that you get notified of my future videos. Right, so TRN ST5, and it's currently retailing for $59 US, and I would like to thank Hifigo for sending this out to me in exchange for an honest review. By the way, whatever I say in this video is my own opinion. This video has not been scripted, and they will be watching this video at the same time as you guys are. Right, so TRN ST5, and as you can see, I'm in a different environment, and thought I'd just change up the background a little bit so it doesn't get as boring, right? So TRN ST5, what do I think? Now, essentially this IEM is more for relaxing listening, more for those who likes bass, right? And not so much of critical listening. So if you want to listen to your music in a casual manner, this is a very good IEM to go for. It is a 1DD and 4BA IEM, and I find that it's very good, right? It comes in the box like this. This is the box on how it looks like, right? So ST5, right? And inside the box you'll find this ear tips. So you have the translucent ear tip, okay? At the same time, you have a more sticky type of ear tip, which is the flange is a little bit softer. I prefer the translucent ones. This one, the bass, the treble is boosted a little bit more, so I find that the translucent one is a bit better for me. Cable, right, comes in with this cable here, and this cable is quite special, right? It's got interchangeable headphone jacks, so you have a notch here to indicate the matching of the notch, and then you can remove the headphone jack. And you have three different types of choices. Okay, you have 3.5, 4.4, and 2.5. Right, so a wide range of choices for you to change, and you can pair it up with any device. Okay. For me, I use with my Hibi R5, and as you can see, I've got all the three different connectors in it. So yeah, so with this option is pretty good. The Y splitter is made of metal, right? It's got a metal sleeve, and it's got a plastic bead. The chin slider is plastic, okay, and the ear hooks, they're a bit soft, right? A bit soft, but it's good. It's conformable to the shape of my ear. Let me just put on an ear tip so that I can put on my ear. Okay, so as you can see, the ear hooks fits really well onto my ears, and it's quite conformable. Okay, so the cable is fine, right? I'm pretty okay with the cable. It's a 4-core cable. Obviously, it's not the best. I've seen better cables, okay? But yeah, it's okay. Now, let's talk about the IEM itself. IEM is made of metal, right? It's an aluminum alloy shell. On the outside, it's got the TRN logo on it, and then on the inside, it's got some vent here actually. I'm not too sure what the vent is for, but there are some more vents here, okay? And the nozzle is made of metal. So in terms of the shell, pretty nice, pretty normal, right? The nozzle, I would say, is a little bit long, okay? So nozzle-wise, I would say it's a little bit too long, okay? So fit and comfort, let's talk about that. It fits my ear quite well. It's just that the nozzle is a little bit too long. That's why I say that it does wobble a little bit in my ear. So I wish that, you know, the nozzle was a little bit shorter. Anyway, this IEM is pretty chunky. As you can see, it's quite thick, right? So it goes into my ear, but it does wobble a little bit, right? But once it's in my ear, I get a pretty good seal. Okay, so let's talk about the sound. So how do I think it sounds? Now, as I mentioned, this has got a very casual listening experience. It's very soulful. It's got character to the sound that it produces. It's warm. It's got very strong texture to the note weight, right? And the bass is, I would say, okay, this entire tuning is V-shaped, right? It's a slight U-shaped type of tuning. So obviously the bass is elevated, the mids is recessed, and a little bit of elevation to the treble, okay? So it's a pretty casual and easy listening type of IEM. So if you're a critical listener or analytical listener and you prefer more details and more of a neutral type of listening experience, then this may not be the IEM for you. But if you like to listen to more of a musical type of music, like more fun, all right, it's more fun type of music, then this is the IEM to go for. You know, pop songs, R&B, rap, trance, rock, yeah, all this genre is very suitable for that. Okay, now let's talk about the sub bass. Sub bass is very extended sub bass. It's not a very pronounced sub bass, but it's got good extension, and the rumble is very textured. A lot of warmth to it, and very heavy, and you can feel that, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, a lot of soul in the music that it produces. Okay, the mid bass is impactful, right? It's got good impact, very strong punch, and at the same time warm as well. So bass heads will love this IEM. It's got a good presentation for the bass, right? It doesn't really bleed into the mids, but you know, bass, when it's strong and present, it will sound a little bit bloated, right? Mids, right? Instruments will sound a little bit recessed, as I mentioned. Keyboards, electronic sounds, and violins and pianos and trumpets, right? They will sound clear, right? But at the same time, they sound recessed. So bass is the main emphasis here on this IEM. The vocals, they have a good presence in terms of male vocals. Male vocals, they sound really authoritative, got very strong presence in the mix, all right? Obviously, because the bass is boosted, and they sound good, right? They've got a good authority and timbre and tone and timbre. Very easy to listen to. But female vocals, I would say they will lose out to the male vocals a little bit, and they have that presence. At the same time, a very soulful presence for female vocals. So if you like to listen to female soul, jazz type of songs, this is very suitable for that. But in terms of the sparkle, right? I listen for sparkles for female vocals, and that nice angelic tone. Unfortunately, it doesn't reach to that level, but they do have that brightness there. So in terms of female vocals, I would say, okay, they're soothing to listen to, easy to listen to, but they are not an energetic or very bright type of presence in the mix. Treble, right? Treble is okay. It's not a very pronounced treble. It's not a very harsh treble. At the same time, it's not a very bright treble. It's bright enough. It's not harsh. It's not sibilant. It's not shouty. But you know, it's easy to listen to, right? Type of treble. So for those who are sensitive to treble, then maybe this IEM is suitable for you. So for those who wants a very bright treble, very forward and very energetic treble, maybe you might want to skip this one. But for me, I kind of like it. It depends on what type of genre of music that I'm listening to. If I'm listening to rock with a lot of electric guitars, that screeching sound, and a lot of female vocals that has got very high pitched voice, then this is suitable because it's not harsh, it's not peaky, right? But the tone of the treble is warm, right? Warm, heavy. It's clear to a certain point, but it's not the clearest, cleanest type of treble. Extension is all right. Extension and the roll-off is natural, very natural roll-off. And cymbal strikes, they sound nicely, extended, okay? So, yeah, the extension of the treble is fine. Soundstage. Soundstage is wide, right? And it's got depth as well. And the sound separation is very good. So I think for multi-driver IEMs, what I experience is that they normally sound pretty good in terms of imaging, sound separation, the positioning of the instruments. And this will mean that this is pretty good for gaming, right? For gaming, you do need to know where exactly the footsteps are coming from, where the explosion is coming from. So I would say this is pretty good for gaming. But for music listening as well is very good, especially you listen to orchestras, a big band type of music, live bands. You can actually tell the different positions of the different instruments. The detail retrieval and the resolution on this is very good, right? It's got good detail retrieval, nuances is picked up easily, and good resolution as well. I mean, this is 5 BAs, 5 drivers in there, 4 BAs and 1 DD. I find that is a very, very good resolution IEM. Of course, compared to some of that I've tried, like the planars, this is not there yet, but it's pretty good for BA drivers. Now, do I recommend this IEM, and who do I recommend it for? I will recommend it for those who firstly like bass, who are sensitive to treble, and who just want to casually listen to music, right? For those songs like, music genre like rock bands, heavy metal, and trance, okay, pop songs, this is pretty suitable. But for those of you who listen to classical, more of a neutral type of music genre, then maybe you might want to skip this one. But most of us, we listen to pop songs, right? There's quite a few people who listen to classical, so I may not recommend this to them. So overall, I think for $60, 59 US dollars, this is a good IEM. In fact, it has improved. TRN has improved their tuning from their previous models. I've tried the TA1 and the TA1 Max. This one brings it up to another level in terms of the warmth and the soul and the character of the music that it brings to you. Alright, so that concludes my overall review and impression of this TRN ST5. I hope you guys learned something from this video or even enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, do consider to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell, and also give this video a thumbs up. Right, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.